Please consult a doctor before you try alternate day fasting or any major dietary changes. I'm not a doctor. The information I'm sharing are my experiences and opinions. Hey everybody, my name is Joe and I'm here to talk to you about my journey with intermittent alternate day fasting. So today I'm talking about week 4. It's a big milestone. I made it to a month, 15 days eating, 15 days not eating. I'm pretty proud of that, but I have a long ways to go. So I've lost 19 pounds in the first month. The weight fluctuates, especially on eat days versus fast days, but I'm right around 19 pounds and that's pretty cool. That's a lot of weight. I want it to be more. I'm staying motivated, but it's a good start for sure. It's so much nicer to be at that 1 month mark and the 19 pounds than back on day 1 where everything is so intimidating. So for anybody watching this that is getting started on this journey or needs some motivation, time just goes by, you get through it day by day, and when you hit these milestones, it feels really good. Though when you step on the scale, the weight keeps coming off, so hang in there. So anyway, something that I learned over the last week for sure was it's not just going to be easier every day and get to the point where fasting is just a cakewalk. That's just not going to happen. I was hoping that was going to be the case, but it's not how it worked out. But some days are easier than others, some days are harder. And I've realized what causes that is just like general stresses in your life. If you have issues going on at work, if you have issues going on at home, if you have financial issues, if you have relationship issues, if you have sleep issues, all the things that happen in life that are annoying make fasting harder. They also make eating days harder. On a fasting day, if my mind is already in turmoil because of whatever stresses that I have, it's going to make it harder for me to get through those days and harder for me to fight the cravings when they come up. You got to push through, you got to make it happen. And I've realized I do a lot of thinking and a lot of introspective thinking when fasting because I actually have to realize what's going on in my life and identify the thoughts that I'm having and make sure that I work through all the issues. So on eat days, it's harder to get through eat days making good decisions when I'm stressed out or have issues in life because food's comforting. I mean, that's been my problem with eating in general is eating makes me at least temporarily feel better, tasting the food and enjoying the process of eating and having a nice full stomach. What's ironic is when I overeat, I end up just feeling bad, and fasting has actually amplified that. Like if I overeat now, I notice it, I feel it, my heart races, I feel bloated, I feel gross, to a bigger point than I used to, because I know what it feels like to have that nice empty stomach, that nice light feeling. And when you go, really far the opposite direction, it definitely shows. Sometimes I'll overeat on an eat day and lay in bed and my heart's racing. It's like my body wants to get up and go run a couple of miles because I've got all this energy going through me, but my mind's telling me I should get some sleep. So that's a tough situation. And it's, that generally happens when I am stressed out about something or, something in life is difficult. So I guess what it comes down to is really just one day at a time. You have to take this on, both eating days and fasting days, and to just find your way through the day. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm eating. In previous videos, I was doing daily updates, and I was telling you guys a lot more of exactly what I was eating. And I've gotten a few comments, one in particular that I wanted to reply to. So I talk a lot about this breakfast that I have. I'll go through phases in life where I have certain things for certain meals, and I'll stick to them for a while because they're really tasty, and I'm a good cook. So anyway, for a while now, I don't know, a couple of months probably, I've been eating a lot of this hash browns with poached eggs breakfast. So whatever I happen to have in the fridge, I will add to the hash browns, usually some bell peppers, Almost always some onion, some kind of meat. I'll use cold cuts, I'll use ham, I'll use turkey. Sometimes if I have steak, I'll use steak. I've used chicken, I've used pork. You can add lots of some kind of protein, some kind of meat to the mix, and it's delicious. So I'll also add some cheese, and then and sometimes I'll have a piece of toast with it. I'll make a couple of poached eggs, sometimes 3, and I'll put one of them on the toast and the rest of them on the hash browns, and kind of break them open and mix in the yolk, and it's really good. So anyway, I had somebody ask for a picture of that food, and I'm not used to doing pictures of my food, but here you go. Here's a picture of my famous hash brown breakfast with poached eggs. There you go. All right, so other things I have been eating are really the things that I love. I've been eating pizza. I had pizza a couple of times, and it was great. Chinese food. I love Chinese food. Tacos I eat on a pretty regular basis. This is stuff I'm eating on my eat days. I eat Italian food beyond pizza. I don't know. I really haven't been worrying too much about what I'm eating. I'm not trying to go out and eat a bunch of donuts and really greasy food every eat day and to like push the limits. But on the other hand, I'm trying not to like count calories and worry too much about it. And I've lost 19 pounds. So whatever I'm doing is working, at least for now, and if it ever slows down or stops, I'll have to reevaluate. But for right now, I'm really happy with how things are going. And as far as eating goes, I try to enjoy the foods that I love, but not go too far with it. I mean, there's pretty obvious, if you're pushing the limits, you just need to be reasonable about what you eat. So something that kind of ties in with the rest of what I was talking about is just focusing on staying on track. And once again, I see this as similar to kind of everything that you want to succeed at in life. You have to kind of see a goal and stay on track with that goal the best you can. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to do everything exactly right. But you can really focus every day on staying on track, making sure you're hitting the benchmarks that you want to hit, being reasonable, treating yourself well during the process, making sure that every day you have a mindset that you want to stay on track, that you want to succeed, keeping your goal in mind and just pursuing it. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about is I want to thank everybody that has commented on these videos and the subscribers and the people that are watching them. This is a new thing for me to kind of put myself and personal things in my life out there, and it's kind of scary in some ways. It's kind of fun in some ways. Everybody that's commented so far has been super encouraging and super positive, and I'm blown away by it. You're all really cool. I appreciate you, and it's something else. And everybody out there that is watching this or commenting or paying attention to this at all, you're probably on some kind of a similar journey. A lot of you guys in the comments mentioned what you're doing. I think it's all awesome, and I truly wish you all great success, and I know you're going to stay on track. I know you're going to do it right, and I know you're going to succeed. Thanks, guys, and I'm sure I will talk to you again soon.